Hey guys, welcome back to Adventures. So, today we are just down at the river. We're not going to be here very long, but today we are playing with magnetics. So this is my magnet fishing magnet. So, I want to see if we can find gold with a magnet. Can we actually gather a good amount of gold with a magnet? And from what I understand is we want the sand to be kind of wet, so then it kind of picks up some of the gold that can be stuck to it. So today we are going to try to fill a bucket up as much as we can with magnetics. Now this spot on the river I know has a lot of iron deposits in it, because when you're digging it you can see it looks all rusty color, like the sand looks rusty. So we are going to use a magnet. I got a small container that I'm going to put this inside of, and then we'll just take the container, we'll hover the container over in the sand, pick up our magnetics, pull this up and let the magnetics drop off of the container into our bucket, and we're going to fill that bucket up as much as we can. And then we're going to go home to the shop and we are going to put it through some type of cleanup procedure. We're not quite sure exactly the best way that we're going to do it yet, but we're going to see if it works. We're going to see if we can find gold with a magnet. Now I've seen a lot of videos of this. I've seen people collecting magnetic material and those weird videos of people thinking they can melt it down and make stuff, but I don't think that's a thing. But we're not gonna do that, but we're gonna see if we can find gold with a magnet. Alright guys, I've taken one pan from a spot and I think I actually just found our gold vein is actually keeps going. It continues and continues, which is awesome. I'm trying to see if I can find out this spot down in the future to see if it is like a line down the beach, if we could keep that gold vein, just keep following that gold vein. A different day I'm going to do some exploring and do some other test panning in other spots, but today I found the gold vein, so now we're going to expose some of it and then we're going to set up the magnet and start collecting some material. Alright guys, I got a little bit of water here. Now I want to get some of this wet because like if the sand is wet we can have the gold kind of help attach to the magnetics. So now I got my fishing magnet hooked to this loop. I got this container, so we're going to put it in the container like this, collect the magnetic material, and then we're going to put them into this bucket. So, actually, maybe I can. Now I exposed the vein. I took all the stuff off the top. So, now we'll see if this works. Just gonna feather it around side to side. See, it's picking up sand like that. I think we're gonna swap it over. I think we're gonna put the magnets in this one. Alright, so now I got this thing of water. We're going to use that to wash off the bottom of our little bucket, because I was having issues with the magnet sticking to the bottom. So still going to keep going. Let's see if we can find any magnetics. What I got going on here, just going to push them all down in there, go through all the different, then we're going to use the water to wash it off. Just making sure we're getting magnetics in there, that's all. It's interesting. It'll be very interesting if we find gold in this, just because it's a very interesting way to do it. Now I'm sure we can come up with a better way to get magnetics. I took a pan out of this spot and there's actually like 30 flakes in the pan, so it's pretty my average in this spot is about 30 little specks of pan. So well, we're gonna fill up this bucket as much as we can. It's getting there. We're gonna fill it up as much as we can, and then we're gonna see how much we can get. Alright guys, so we have collected our magnetics. This is our magnetics. See how dark that is? Super dark. A lot of lights came with it, which is what we wanted. But the only way we collected it was with a magnet. Now, you can kind of see it pulls to it. Let's see if I can show you that a little better. So there's magnetics in here, quite a bit too, and it's pretty heavy. So we got our magnetics. So now we're gonna go back to the shop and we are going to process these magnetics and find out if we really can find gold with a magnet. Alright guys, we are back in the shop now. So shop has changed a little bit. We got the table now. We got our bench on this side that goes all the way down and around. So this part of it is done, just organization and build some more shelving and stuff like that. Still working on the back side behind you there. That'll be done before long, and then obviously put a heater in and stuff like that. But we're back in here and we got our magnetics. I picked all this up with a magnet. Now the only downside is that when I was using this container, some of the sand got stuck to the container because I was using water to wash it off because it just was a little bit harder. It's just what I was using. But so use that magnet, the fishing magnet, to pick up these concentrates. So now I'm going to use my new cleanup buddy. So I just got this cleanup buddy. It's hard to see. I'd like to change it because the way they designed this, you almost have to put it in the water, and I'm not a fan of that. I'd like to have it up here so I can run material through it and see the whole machine. It's just kind of a weird design, but this is the Cleanup Buddy by Dream Mat. It's $100. I bought it to try it because I've been seeing it for so long, I've been wanting to try it. But I'm going to run, now this is brand new, I haven't run anything through this. So it's got the Dream Mat in it. I'll show you that in a little bit here. But we are going to run these magnetics through there, and hopefully that picks up, you know, all the gold if there's gold in this. Now this is to prove on whether or not we can pick up gold with magnetics. So I've seen people do it, but I've never actually done it myself. So I'm new to the whole magnetics thing because don't even separate magnetics out of my pans or anything like that before I clean them up. So, alright, well let's get going on this, and we're going to feed this into here. I found my little shovel. I was looking for it. So, we got it now. So, just like before, we're just going to do one, and the way this Cleanup Buddy works is there's like a half circle here that we could dump into. And supposedly it's supposed to catch everything. So we're gonna see how it does. Alright guys, so this is the Cleanup Buddy. This is what it looks like. It's a real small machine. So we're just gonna run our concentrates through here. This is put your concentrates in here, and it drops down right into the mat. The matting goes down. This is only probably like 3 inches by maybe 10. This is Dream matting in here. I'm sure we could probably put any kind of matting we wanted in there, but the pump is built underneath it, which I'm not a huge fan of because I'd like to take it out of the water. So yeah, but anyway, the pump pumps it up, it comes up, drops into here, and you can adjust the flow on the pump itself. So I got it turned all the way down right now because before on high it was coming up over this and flowing in. So it looks like it's 3D printed. The last 3D printed thing I got did not hold up at all. So I'm hoping that this being more of like my inside machine, that it won't. My last one was a power head. Yeah, that thing, no, that junk. I almost bought a 3D printer, but now I'm not going to because all 3D printed stuff that I get, it seems to not hold up at all. So we're gonna run this whole thing of concentrates through here, and we're gonna see what we can find. All right, we are right down to the bottom of our bucket. Now I also got these new. I've never had these spray bottles before, but I'm so glad I have them now. They make a lot of difference versus using my. I always use my one of my other stuffer bottles before. So now this is awesome. So I can literally spray it all down to the bottom. It's gonna be nice to clean like gold pans out, and when I get done, or like when I'm trying to get it into the pan, or when I'm finishing up my cleanup. Just like that, I got all the stuff all the way to the bottom and all cleaned out. So now I'm gonna put it in here, and then I'll just spray it until it all washes down. That's nice. That's nice to have. It really is. I'm just gonna wash everything off the face here. So now I'm gonna show you guys the black sands in here, and I can't see any gold, but the little pockets in the Dream Mat are pretty packed full. So I'll show you guys here. All right, guys. Maybe I do see a little piece of gold. But all the little pockets in the Dream Mat are packed. Thought I saw a piece of gold over here somewhere. Maybe not. It's looking good though. Taking my cleanups to a whole new level, hopefully. Alright, well now I'm going to clean this mat out and we're going to put it in the pan. And we're going to see what we got. Alright guys, we're going to clean up. We're going to pull this mat out of here. We're going to put it in here. We're going to see what we got. Shut this off. Shut that off. When I first looked at this, Candy got it out with her fingernail. I can't do that. Very nice setup because it sets down into like a little groove and you can pull it out. So I'm gonna pull it out. Right here. Some water in my pan. So we can wash this mat out. So this is the mat. This is all the mat is. This little mat. It slides out of a groove that's in there. I'm also going to... Looks like I got some stuff on the bottom of this. Pulling that was underneath the mat. Gonna wash that out. So this is pretty crazy. This is all white sands and black sands. This is all that was in there. That's it. That's all that this matting gave us. Now if that has gold in it and that captured all the gold, that's pretty impressive. Alright, well I'm just gonna pan this back and see what we got in here. I'll show you guys the end results. Alright guys, we pulled it back. And that is what we got today. That's what we got out of that little bucket of magnetics. Guys, so today we went out, we got some magnetics. We used a magnet to find gold. So it's pretty interesting that we could use this magnet to find gold, but it's even more interesting that this little mat can catch all that gold in it. So it's only this long, like it's pretty short. I mean, it's a pretty small mat, and it slides into this just like that. This is the cleanup buddy. I mean, so far I like it. I'm gonna wait to see if it's really all worth what's cracked up to be, you know. But we went out there, we found some magnetics, we ran it through the cleanup buddy, and we found some gold. Now, I wish there was a bigger system we could do that all you had to do was pull it through and it would pick up magnetics. Like, it would pick up all that. That'd be cool, because, like, I'm thinking like a sand rake or something like that you could just pull along and it picks up all the magnetics. Because then you can get like a wide span of an area or get more of an area. So I don't know. It would be a pretty interesting thing to try. Probably not going to happen this year just because the season's starting to come to an end faster than we think anyway. But we got out there, found some magnetic gold. And it's pretty crazy to think that magnetics travel with the gold and the gold can come up with it. That's why I got all the sand wet in that area, because I wanted the sand to kind of stick to each other. So when the magnetics picked up, it stuck gold to it. So pretty successful trip, if I would say so myself. We have the shop is being put together. It's getting there more and more every day. It's finally just a little organized, more organized than it was. So this is our first actual video set up kind of in the shop, the new shop. So it's pretty exciting. It's only going to get better from here. I got a lot of stuff coming to you guys. I got a lot of videos coming. Life's been pretty busy lately, but I'm about ready to hit the ground running here. So took a little break off last weekend just to kind of get some stuff done. It's my little guy's birthday party. Got all that done. That's all done now. That stressor's done. But now we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going for the gold. Keep finding it. Got some trips planned maybe. Yeah, I want to do another magnetics video, but dry sand this time to see if maybe that makes a difference. Sand being dry or the sand being wet. So it's been fun, guys. It's honestly, this is awesome. I appreciate everything you guys, all the views I get from you guys and everything like that. So I appreciate the comments and you guys talking to me and people messaging me and stuff. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me. So, well, we're gonna keep going. We proved that we can pick up gold with a magnet. So let's just keep getting that gold. Alright guys, till next time, thank you so much.